We are just 3 weeks away from Black Friday, and now we're starting to see a bunch of the various ads come out. Yesterday, we covered the Target ad in depth, and today I want to cover the Best Buy Black Friday ad in depth. Some of the deals are better at Target, some of the deals are better at Best Buy. Eventually, I will upload like a full rundown and the best deals available across the board, but Best Buy, as always, just as they do every year, they have some really stellar deals. Every year, Best Buy is one of those retailers that's always going to be a standout, and they've really come to play once again, so to speak, with some excellent deals. And I'll go over some stuff outside of just the PlayStation 4 game deals. There's some good stuff on Switch deals, good TVs if you're looking to upgrade in that market, and a lot of good stuff all around, so I really want to give you guys an in-depth look on everything. And before we get into everything, I just want to remind you guys to make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon so you are always notified of uploads, and that definitely helps out the channel too, so we always appreciate that. First up, as far as the PlayStation 4 game sales go, they only have select title previews up right now, but they're gonna have select games at the price of $9.99, and some of these games are terrific. God of War just hit the PlayStation Hits lineup, but yes, it will be down to $9.99, so if you've yet to pick up God of War, man oh man, you can do yourself a favor and pick that up ASAP. I imagine the majority of you guys have God of War at this point, because one would think you bought a PlayStation 4, and if you're looking to get into PS4 gaming over Black Friday, you're probably picking up the PS4 bundle that's coming with God of War anyway. Otherwise, if you've had a PS4 for a little bit, even going back to 6 months, you should have picked up God of War by now. If for whatever reason you didn't, or you want to get it as a gift for a friend and you want to go and get something cheap, $9.99 for that is great. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, $9.99 as well. That's fantastic. Horizon Zero Dawn is a terrific game, and once again, very similar to God of War in the sense that I feel like if you've had a PS4 this long, you probably have checked out Horizon Zero Dawn, but maybe you initially checked out the base game, you traded in the game, whatever the case may be. Now the Complete Edition with the Frozen Wilds expansion is on sale for $9.99. Maybe you want to re-pick up the game. Whatever it be, $9.99 for that is great. Last of Us Remastered, $9.99 as well. Uncharted the Nathan Drake Collection, that's $9.99. I think that's great. Some of you guys probably played the Uncharted games on the PlayStation 3, but if you want to revisit them, $9.99 for that is fantastic. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, that'll be down to $9.99 as well. As much credit as games like God of War and Marvel Spider-Man get for being some of the best, if not the best, PlayStation 4 exclusives of this generation, man, Uncharted 4 is still gonna have a special place in my heart, and in my opinion, that is the best PlayStation 4 exclusive. I think it's better than God of War. I know they're completely neck and neck, and I don't really want to get into that debate right now. Maybe towards the end of the PS4's generation, that'll be a fun video to do, but Uncharted 4 is just a magnificent game, and even if you have no intention in playing Uncharted 1 through 3, you can jump into 4 and still have a great time. I personally think you should play the first 3 games. They're all fantastic games, and to get all 4 Uncharted titles for just $20 over Black Friday, that is phenomenal. Persona 5 Standard Edition down to $9.99. Now, I would gush about this deal, but of course you guys know that Persona 5 Royal is on the horizon. That's going to come out sometime in 2020, so your best bet is probably to just wait for the release of that. Otherwise, if you've been eager to jump into Persona 5 and you don't want to sign up to PlayStation now, $9.99 for Persona 5, the base game, is quite good. Neo is going to be down to $9.99. Of course, that's a plus freebie right now, so I imagine the majority of you guys are going to be fine with that. Otherwise, if you want it physically, there you go. Ratchet & Clank, $9.99 for that. Bloodborne is going to be $9.99. 2 games that were previously plus freebies, and 2 more titles that I feel like the majority of PlayStation 4 owners should own, but still $9.99 for those are great. LBP 3 for $9.99. God of War 3 Remastered for $9.99. And then they did highlight Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami at $9.99 a pop as well, so those are all great. $9.99 titles are fantastic. $14.99 titles are quite good as well. Some crossover with the Target offerings, but Resident Evil 2 Standard Edition, $15 for that. That is fantastic, and given that that did come out earlier this year, at this point it being down to $15 is going to be a phenomenal buy. Marvel Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition is going to be down to $15. That is an absolute steal, considering the fact that the Spider-Man Season Pass goes for like $15 on sale. This includes the Spider-Man game. On top of that, you get the voucher. Be mindful that it is a voucher. It's not on the disc, so it's a redeem once voucher, and then you'll get all the DLC content, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but still, all that content for $15 is great. Kingdom Hearts 3 also down to $15. The Division 2 down to $15. Assassin's Creed Odyssey down to $15, and then Battlefield 5 down to $15 as well. Some really good stuff there. They did highlight some games that are going to be down to $28, including Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 for $28 I think is fantastic. Still a relatively recent release, and for that to be south of 50% off, I think that is great. Borderlands Borderlands 3 is more Borderlands, but can you really complain about that? No. I think that's a very good deal if you're looking to pick that game up. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint hasn't been the best received game of all time, and I mentioned going into October that this is a game that you probably should wait on a sale for, and come to find out that Black Friday, you'll have the game for $28. That's a pretty good deal, all things considered, but this is a game that I imagine is just going to get cheaper and cheaper given its reception, and I wouldn't be all too surprised if it's $20 by the end of this year or early next year. A bunch of the sports titles are discounted as well. FIFA 20, Madden 20, and NBA 2K20 are all going to be $28 a pop, so you can have a look at those if you're interested as well. To go back to some of the $15 games, they've actually done it a little bit strangely where they've separated some of the games. Did notice Devil May Cry 5 is going to be down to $15, so yeah, that's absolutely huge. DMC 5 for $15 is a steal, and that is definitely going to be a go-to title for a lot of people come Black Friday. Overwatch Legendary Edition is going to be down to $15. SOTR Shadow of the Tomb Raider down to $15. Yakuza Kiwami 2 is going to be down to $15. I think that is a great buy. Kiwami 2 has held up in value a little bit, and $15 for that is great. Skyrim Special Edition is down to $15. Shenmue 1 and 2 is down to $15. Yakuza 6 The Song of Life is down to $15 as well. Watch Dogs 2, $15. Injustice 2 Legendary Edition is $15. And FF15 Royal Edition is $15. Should also mention Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition. That's Fallout 4 and all of the DLC content. $15 for that is quite good as well. Some games that are going to be $19.99. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age for $19.99. That's phenomenal. DQ11 is legitimately one of the best Japanese RPGs of this generation. Yes, it does follow a more traditional style in the sense that it's very similar to past Dragon Quest titles. However, it is a good game all around, and $20 for that I think is very good. Visuals are great, story is quite engaging, and it tries to modernize a traditional formula as best as it can while also sticking to its roots. $20 for that is great. Nier Automata Game of the Yorha Edition, that is down to $20, and that is a great buy. Nier Automata, one of the best PlayStation 4 titles released this generation. Do not think it's hyperbole in saying that at all. Square Enix did a great job with that title. And of course, Platinum Games' famed action-oriented combat system is there as well. $19.99 for that is quite good. Metro Exodus is going to be down to $19.99. Diablo The Eternal Collection will be down to $14.99. All of that is quite good. Also noted, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is going to be down to $25. That is a great buy. Control over on Best Buy is going to be down to $29.99. That is going to be $24.99 at Target, so just be mindful of that. Like, some games are going to be cheaper at one retailer versus the other, so you really want to assess everything. I know a lot of you guys aren't going to be able to hit every retailer on the market, and honestly speaking, just comparatively speaking, if you're going to one retailer, Best Buy seemingly has the better deals, but Target's full lineup has not been revealed at this point. But that's just initially looking at it. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice will be down to $25. Without a doubt, the cheapest price we've seen on that. That's really held up in price, so great to see that that's going to be down to $25. That's definitely going to be a hot pickup for a lot of people as it is getting cheaper and cheaper. A couple titles that are going to be $19.99 and south of that. Rage 2 down to $19.99, so I do believe Target is having that for $29.99. $19.99 is the perfect price for Rage 2. It's not a great game, but it does have some really good elements, and if you want a no-nonsense open world first-person shooter, Rage 2 will definitely fit that bill. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown will be down to $19.99. This is a game that has really held up in value since its release back in January, but overall for $19.99, it's a great action-oriented fight combat game. A lot of you guys probably missed out on it given that Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 released right around the same time, so Ace Combat 7 had the unfortunate fate of that, but the game itself is really good, and I'd give that a strong recommendation. Concrete Genie, which just came out, that's going to be down to $19.99, so that was a great PlayStation 4 exclusive, so as great as that $29.99 budget launch price was, it looks like they were keen on lowering the price for Black Friday down to $19.99. That is fantastic. Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, which just came out, that's going to be down to $19.99 as well, so that's quite interesting. Jump Force $19.99, Just Cause 4 $19.99, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim VR $19.99. That's going to be bundled with the VR headsets as well, so if you're getting into VR gaming, just pick up the VR bundle for $200, and Skyrim VR will be one of the additional games you get. Hitman 2 is going to be $19.99, and that is really the highlights that Best Buy has listed. Again, all of the games that I went over are a part of their preview lineup, and over on their official website, they kind of line up the games a little strangely. That's why I was a little all over the place. And by the way, forgot to mention some very, very marquee titles that are going to be discounted. My apologies. Days Gone, the PlayStation 4 exclusive, will be down to $19.99. That's one of the biggest discounts as a part of the entire sale. My apologies for missing that, but that is a great buy. believe Target's gonna have that for $29.99, so a steeper discount over at Best Buy really showcases why they have some of the better deals here. Medieval Standard Edition, which just came out, that'll be down to $19.99. MLB The Show 19 will also be down to $19.99, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which will be down to $45 over on Target, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper over at Best Buy. It will be down to $39.99. So great stuff there. Some Switch games are also discounted. Breath of the Wild is gonna be down to $40, and a lot of the other Switch titles like Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, Super Mario Party are discounted to the same price, so pretty decent as far as that goes. Switch games don't go on sale all too regularly. As far as the VR bundles over on Best Buy, they're only promoting the Blood and Truth and Everybody's Golf VR bundle. That includes the Move controllers as well as the PlayStation camera for $250, and then the PlayStation VR bundle with the camera, and then Trover Save the Universe and Five Nights at Freddy's. Based on what I'm saying, it seems like the Target bundle is the route to go for VR. That one's $200, and it includes 5 additional games, so that is a sick deal if you're looking to get into VR. Looks like every retailer is going to have the PlayStation 4 console with Last of Us, God of War, and Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition for $200. That's great for those few of you that are still looking to pick up a PS4. Xbox One X 1TB Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order bundle is going to be down to $350. And then they do have similar discounts to what Target is offering with their digital codes. Xbox Live 3-month Gold membership is going to be down to $15. Game Pass Ultimate down to $25. Looks like Plus will be discounted as well, so some decent stuff there as well. As far as the games go, a lot of good stuff discounted from Days Gone. Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition is kind of a sleeper at $15. Marvel Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition at $15 is excellent. We'll leave a link down below in the description box where you can have a look at everything for yourself, and again, stay tuned for a more in-depth rundown of the best deals available in a future video. Just waiting for all of the other ads to be posted at this point, whether it be Walmart, Kohl's, or some of the other retailers. Some really good stuff is coming out right now, and of course, Amazon's going to be a pretty great place to pick up games as well. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.